YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Elite Physique Troxler here, man. But let's get right into it. So I'm here to pretty much explain, the differences between weight loss and fat loss, because those are like two different things, like they're in the same ballpark, right? But they're different. So let's get right into it. So I see so many people, man, they always say, oh, I want to lose weight. I want to lose weight. I want to lose weight. And the thing is, losing weight is not going to be the most optimal, because here's the difference between losing weight and losing body fat, right? So when you're losing weight, yes, you're going to be losing body fat when you lose weight, but a couple of other things that you're going to be missing out, that you're going to be losing as well with the body fat, is muscle. You're losing muscle off of your skin. You're losing muscle and body fat at the same time when you're losing weight, right? So you're getting smaller, but you're losing muscle. And what happens when you lose muscle? Your metabolism slows down. You're gonna have less energy, right? You're not gonna feel as strong. Your testosterone is not gonna be as high. You're pretty much gonna feel like a weak little bit. You're gonna feel like a weak little bit when you lose weight because you're losing muscle, But versus when you just lose body fat, right? When you lose body fat, you're retaining, you're building lean muscle tissue, right? While losing adipose tissue, while losing body fat. So think about Greek gods, right? Gladiators. I'm pretty sure you've seen what's those type of movies? The Spartan movies, right? 300, right? You take those type of guys and you look at them. What? They hold a lot more muscle mass, but their body fat is low. That's just losing pure body fat, and you're not losing muscle. They're actually building and retaining muscle. That's losing body fat, right? Now imagine those dudes, right? Now imagine those guys if they were to also lose the muscle tissue that they have in that movie alongside with the body fat as well. They wouldn't look as aesthetic. They would just be skinny. Let me give you an example of somebody who doesn't have like a lot of like muscle mass, but has like very low body fat. Let's see. Okay, take marathon runners for an example. Take marathon runners. You got marathon runners, right? Very low body fat, but they have no muscle. No muscle at all. That's losing weight, right? They don't have that aesthetic look they don't have that Greek god look. If you want to have that Greek god look, you have to lose body fat while maintaining or building lean muscle tissue, right? Marathon runners, long distance runners, right? Swimmers, like professional swimmers, Michael Phelps, they don't have a lot of muscle mass, but their body fat is very low. You see what I'm saying? So over here, you got the Greek gods, people like me, people like, like I said, the guys from 300. Those guys are the people that lose just body fat. Does that make sense? And then you have the marathon runners over here that don't have a lot of muscle mass, but their body fat percentage is very low. Does that make sense? So they don't have that aesthetic look. Does that make sense? So as a man, you want to focus on just, as a man, just anybody in general, if you're watching this, you want to focus on losing body fat and not weight. Because when you focus on losing body fat, now you're going to have a lot more lean muscle tissue, right? You're going to have a lot more lean muscle tissue on your body. Your metabolism is going to be higher, so you can eat you can actually eat more, right? You can actually fit in more calories and still be lean, because when you have a lot more muscle, right, with the low body fat, your metabolism is going to be higher. When you have a higher metabolism, you have more energy. You burn more calories. You feel more like a man. Does that make sense? You're stronger in the gym. You see what I'm saying? You just feel more dominant, right? Because you have very low body fat, but you also have that muscle mass on you. You have a good amount of muscle mass on you. Versus on the other side, because I've been on both sides. I've been that guy. I've been to where, I used to always run. And yes, I was very, very lean, but I didn't have the amount of lean muscle tissue on my body like I do now, right? When on the other side, weight loss, right? Just weight loss, you're losing muscle and adipose tissue. You're gonna feel like a little bit. You're not gonna be as, like, your metabolism isn't gonna be as high. Because you don't have a lot of muscle tissue on you. You're gonna feel like crap, you're gonna be more lethargic, you're gonna feel weaker in the gym, and when you feel weaker in the gym, now, like, that's another thing, your testosterone isn't gonna be as high, right? Because you're losing weight. We don't wanna lose weight. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, that's pretty much the difference. Right there, man. That's pretty much the difference between weight loss and fat loss. You want to aim to lose body fat and not lose weight. Because and another thing is, when you actually aim to lose body fat, that's more of a sustainable thing compared to losing weight. Because when you lose weight, you're losing muscle, your metabolism is slowing down, metabolic adaptation happens, and now you pretty much hit a plateau to where you absolutely have no energy, and no matter what you do, even if you try to lower your calories and do all of this extra stuff and do all of this and pretty much force yourself to do all of this cardio, your body doesn't want to go, it's like your body doesn't want to get any leaner. You see what I'm saying? So aim to lose body fat. I'm gonna say it again. Aim to lose body fat and not weight. A couple of things that you could do to actually aim to lose the body fat, right? Without dropping your weight. High protein diet. At least get 1 gram, right? At least get 1 gram, right, of protein per pound of your body weight. Strength train to get stronger in the gym. Compound lifts, right? And aim to get stronger. Don't be doing a lot of running. If you are going to do your cardio, do the incline treadmill, right? Do the incline treadmill. That way you can hold on to a lot more muscle mass, because when you do a lot of running now, it's like your body is going to want to pare that muscle down to be more efficient at running. Does that make sense? So yes, you want to get the protein in. You want to strength train at least 2 to 3 times a week. Make sure you're getting your sleep, right? Make sure you're drinking enough water. And don't be doing a lot of hard cardio. And make sure you're in a slight deficit. That way you're actually losing body fat. Don't be in too big of a deficit, because if you're in too big of a deficit, now you're going to be losing weight. Because when you're in too big of a deficit, now you're losing body fat, but at the same time, your body doesn't have the adequate amount of calories that it needs to maintain the muscle or to build muscle. Does that make sense? So aim to lose body fat and not weight. And I really hope I explained this really well. If I did, drop a like. If it brought value to you, drop a like, man. But hey, it's your boy Elite Physique Troxler, and I'm out of here, man. Peace.